A group of teenagers just egg Gloria Pritchett's house. She storms out onto the lawn and screams 4 words that half the internet still quotes. "You egg my house. I kill what you love." Everyone laughs. Nobody notices her face isn't joking. Here's the part almost nobody talks about. That same woman keeps a loaded gun in her house and reaches for it the way other people reach for a phone. That same woman once killed a rat with a shovel, wiped her hands, and left for church like nothing happened. That same woman's own wedding, to her first husband, was interrupted by drug dealers who murdered the officiating judge. 3 separate moments, same woman, same eerie calm. So here's the question this video is actually asking. Is Gloria loud because that's just who she is? Or is Gloria loud because somewhere a long time ago, quiet stopped being safe? If you like pulling threads like this one, subscribe now, because we're about to follow this one all the way down. Start with the evidence she gives us herself. Gloria was born in Barranquilla, Colombia. She describes her hometown 2 ways, back to back, in the exact same tone, beautiful. Then, the murder capital of the country, no pause between the 2 words, no shift in her voice. That's evidence 1. Here's evidence 2, and it's easy to miss because it's played as a throwaway joke. Gloria has said on record that her childhood babysitter was a goat named Lupe. Not a person. An animal left in charge of a child because there was nobody else available. Add to that the manual labour she describes doing growing up, the poor household, and the lack of anything close to a normal, supervised childhood. That detail sounds like a punchline. Stack it next to the murder capital line, and it stops sounding like one new mystery. If Gloria grew up somewhere that dangerous, why does she talk about it like she's recommending a restaurant? Why no fear in her voice? Why no flinch? Evidence 3 answers part of that, and it's the darkest one. In the episode Larry's Wife, Gloria kills a rat in her kitchen with a shovel, then calmly heads out the door to mass. No scream, no disgust, just routine. In that same stretch of the show, Gloria is also the one who insists there's evil in baby Joe and calls in a priest without a hint of embarrassment, treating the supernatural with the same flat certainty she treats everything else. People who grow up around real danger don't usually react to smaller danger the way people who didn't. They've already recalibrated what counts as an emergency. Now, here's the contradiction, and this is the part that should make you stop. If all of this were really about childhood danger, Gloria should be the most guarded person in that house. She isn't. She's the opposite. She hugs everyone. She cries at weddings. She jumps into a swimming pool in a designer dress, fully clothed, without 1 second of hesitation, just to save Jay's dog. A woman scarred by violence shouldn't be this open, unless the loudness was never really about fear at all. Look further, because there's a 4th piece of evidence that changes the whole shape of this. In the incident, Gloria describes her first wedding to Manny's father, Javier, and reveals that drug dealers barged in during the ceremony and killed the judge presiding over it. She tells this story almost lightly. Not because it didn't matter, because by the time it happened, it wasn't even the most unstable part of her life. Javier didn't stay. Gloria raised Manny essentially alone, moving through Texas, then Florida, before finally landing in California, a single mother rebuilding from zero more than once, in a language and a country that weren't originally hers. And in Fulgencio, years later, when she discovers she's pregnant again, this time with Jay, her reaction isn't fear of repeating history. It's joy, fast and total, like the earlier chapter never gets to touch this one. One more piece before we move on. Because it shows this instinct didn't stay behind in Colombia, years later in California married to Jay, safe by every normal definition of the word, Gloria is physically attacked by Dede, Jay's ex-wife, who at one point tries to strangle her at a family gathering. Gloria doesn't fall apart. She processes it almost the way she processes everything dangerous. She even says that in the middle of it, for a split second, she saw her grandmother's face, like some older, calmer part of her simply took over. Danger, even inside a wealthy American suburb, still gets filed under things she already knows how to survive. new mystery, and this one is about status, not survival. When Gloria finally marries into Jay's world, older husband, real money, an established family, you'd think the hard part was over. It isn't in Gold Digger. We learn Claire's first read on her isn't stepmother. It's Gold Digger. A woman who survived a childhood most people couldn't picture, who raised a son alone across 3 states, gets reduced on arrival to her face and her bank account. It doesn't even stop there. Jay himself, early on, refers to her extended family as the Colombians, a label that flattens an entire web of aunts, uncles, and cousins into a punchline about where they're from, rather than who they are. Gloria laughs along in the moment, but notice how often, in later seasons, she corrects the record, reminding everyone, without quite saying it outright, that these are not the Colombians, they're her family. Here's evidence stack number 2, and it's bigger than one line from Claire. Look at the sheer number of jobs Gloria has held across the show: hairdresser, taxi driver, spokesmodel, mover, self-declared philosophy professor, realtor. That's not a resume. That's a pattern of a woman who refuses to sit still long enough to be defined by only one thing, who keeps reinventing herself before anyone else gets the chance to decide what she's worth. Even her family loyalty carries the same intensity. In The Musical Man, Gloria can name every single one of her 29 cousins on command, a level of devotion that reads less like trivia and more like someone who has never taken belonging for granted. And then, later in the series, Gloria launches her own hot sauce business and gives us the one line that ties all of this together without even meaning to. She says she's tired of everyone thinking the only thing she brings to the table is her looks. Sit with the timeline for 1 second. Violent childhood. Single motherhood across 3 states. A society wedding where she's still labelled a gold digger. And the thing she's still fighting, years later, is being seen as more than a pretty face. Final contradiction before the verdict: if Gloria really needed to prove she was tough, you'd expect her to raise Manny the same way. Hard, guarded, quick to toughen him up. She does the opposite. In episode after episode, when Jay tells Manny to stop being so sensitive, Gloria steps in and defends him. His poetry, his softness, all of it. She dressed him as a baby the way she wanted, told her friends what she wanted, and later fought for his right to be exactly as sensitive as he naturally is, even when Jay pushed back. That's strange if this is only about survival. It makes perfect sense if it's about something else. Making sure her son never has to become what she became just to be taken seriously, never has to trade softness for survival the way she once did. So here's the final verdict. Gloria's volume was never random, and it was never just spice for the writer's room. A childhood in a place where danger was ordinary taught her that quiet gets you hurt. Getting reduced to a gold digger, and later just a pretty face, taught her that quiet gets you dismissed. 2 different threats, 1 identical response. Turn the volume up until nobody can ignore you, threaten, defend, protect, love, all of it at full volume, because somewhere along the way, silence stopped being an option. So go back to that lawn, the kids are already running, Gloria is still standing there, furious, magnificent, completely unbothered by how it looks. It plays like comedy. It is comedy. But underneath it is a woman who decided a long time before that lawn that she would never again be quiet enough to be overlooked. Was it ever really about eggs? Or was it always about a girl from a dangerous village who promised herself she'd never be small again? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if this is the kind of character breakdown you want more of, subscribe, because there's a lot more Modern Family left to take apart.